They are making a difference on 938 Live.
We're taking a look at the experience of child sponsors who are here based in Singapore, of children all around the world. So yesterday we spoke to Chi Pin Lei, who has led quite a few child sponsorship trips to go and visit the children she sponsors. And today we're talking to David Ng. He sponsors 15 children through World Vision around the world, on top of supporting his own 3. What part does sponsoring a child actually play in your life?
A lot. It's derived from my faith, my belief, where we are taught to know how to give to the less fortunate and those who are in need.
How have you involved your family, for example, into what you do for World Vision?
Well, the money essentially comes from myself. I'm the sole breadwinner. But however, we will write Christmas cards together as family to the children that we sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to sending cards, it is a family effort. We write together. When it comes to reading those letters that the children send to us, I have the children read those letters as well, identifying that it is pretty much a family effort, and they see those children as, like half their siblings, people who I adopted as children, as almost like their adopted siblings.
So where are some of the kids that you're sponsoring from?
West Bank, Gaza. Largely 10 out of the 15, and the other 5 from several other parts of Southeast Asia.
When you're taking on a new child to sponsor, what kind of considerations do you have?
For me, essentially, it's where I think the needs are felt most. And given the current situation in Middle East, I think there is a deep need of the kids there economically. So that is why I pick the countries where I sponsor my kids, even at this stage.
I mean, do you face any challenges as a sponsor? And I mean, if you do, how do you overcome them? Because I can imagine economically, being the sole breadwinner for your family as well, 15 children is a lot to support on top of the 3 of your own.
That is pretty true. I would say the challenges come in two folds. Number one, I encountered a retrenchment, which means I was made redundant on the job a couple of years ago. And particular situation, I had to decide what I should give up. And given the financial situation at that time, I had to give up sponsorship of several of the kids that were under my adoption, under the World Vision. So that was a difficult choice, and I believe that this difficulty can come to people if we, given the volatile economic and employment situations all around. The second difficulty is that I'm trying to put a face and have a closer identification of the children that I sponsor. It's pretty much a money transaction paperwork right now. I don't really get to touch, feel, or see or talk to the children that I sponsor. So I find that is a bit impersonal, and I hope that I can overcome that second difficulty by taking time to visit them at some point.
You mentioned earlier on that you do write letters to them. When you receive responses, do you feel like you get to know them a little bit better?
Yes, I do, just a little bit. I mean, their letters are all pretty personal. They will write their own. They will have standard cards which World Vision will provide to them. However, they will put a few lines on their own, which is really much personal and according to their own circumstances. And
what do your children say when they are writing these cards to them or helping you craft these letters to them and then receiving responses like that?
They are excited. They are excited to know, number one, they are excited to know that they are part of what they can do as part, again, of our faith teaching. And number two, they are sometimes quite surprised by the adverse economic or environmental situations which these children are in. So those are the two main responses for my children. Of course, we have sponsored them for a large part of my life, so of recent, they find it less surprising now because they have just got many years of interaction with them.
And that was David Ng, a child sponsor with World Vision. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daphne Lim.
They are making a difference on 938 Live.